Welcome to another episode. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're a seasoned listener, we're thrilled to have you here. In each episode, we dive deep into some of the best-selling books, distilling their wisdom and insights into a compelling and easy-to-digest summary. Our goal is to provide you with actionable takeaways and powerful ideas that can help you on your journey. Whether it's personal growth, financial success, or mastering new skills. So sit back, relax, and let's explore today's book together. Enjoy the journey. Imagine walking through the grand sun-soaked streets of ancient Babylon, where the scent of exotic spices fills the air, and the bustling market is alive with the vibrant energy of the world's richest city. Towering ziggurats and magnificent palaces rise above you, their golden facades gleaming in the desert sun. This was Babylon, a city of immense wealth, a city of dreams, and most importantly, a city of wisdom. For it is within these walls that the secrets of prosperity were first unlocked, which have been passed down through the ages, reaching us today through the pages of George S. Clason's The Richest Man in Babylon. This isn't just a book. It's a gateway to financial enlightenment, offering timeless lessons on wealth that are as relevant today as they were 4,000 years ago. These lessons have the power to transform your financial future, inspiring hope and a renewed sense of purpose. Chapter 1. The Man Who Desired Gold. Our journey begins with Bansir, a hard-working chariot builder in the heart of Babylon. Picture him sitting on a weathered stone wall outside his modest home, sweat glistening on his brow under the blazing Mesopotamian sun. The tools of his trade lay idle beside him, and before him stands an unfinished chariot, its woodwork half completed. But today Bansir is not working. Instead, he is lost in thought, staring blankly at the empty pouch that should be heavy with the fruits of his labor. Despite years of toiling, his purse remains frustratingly light, and his dreams of wealth seem as distant as the farthest star in the Babylonian night sky. Kobi, his friend, is a talented musician who performs at the grandest feasts and celebrations in Babylon. Yet, despite his skill and popularity, he too struggles to make ends meet, often living from one performance to the next. Just then his friend Kobi, a musician by trade, appears with his lyre. Kobi too is weary of the endless struggle to make ends meet. The two men, both skilled and diligent, begin to lament their fate. Their shared frustration and the questions they ponder are not unique to them, but resonate with many of us who work hard, yet struggle to see the fruits of our labor. It's a question that echoes through the ages, which many of us have asked ourselves in moments of quiet reflection. This conversation ignites a spark within Bansir, a realization that while they both possess skills, they lack the knowledge to make those skills bring them true wealth. Their conversation is not just a lament. It's the beginning of a quest to discover the secrets of wealth that have made others in Babylon so prosperous. And so, with hope in their hearts, they decide to seek out the wisdom of the richest man in Babylon, Arkad. Now, time for some action items. Take a moment to reflect on your own financial situation. Are you like Bansir, working hard but not seeing the results you want? Consider what might be missing in your approach to money and set an intention to learn and grow. Chapter 2. The Richest Man in Babylon. Arkad, the man they seek, was not born into wealth. He was once as poor as Bansir and Kobi, with no more than a desire for betterment in his heart. As they arrive at Arkad's grand house, they find him surrounded by friends, eager to learn the secrets of his success. The man who sits before them is not just wealthy, he is wise, his eyes twinkling with the joy of a life well lived and the satisfaction of a mission fulfilled. Arkad recounts his journey, a journey that began with a simple yet profound realization. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. In his youth, Arkad was no different from his friends. He earned his daily wage as a scribe, laboring long hours over clay tablets. But while others spent all they earned, Arkad began to save a portion of his income. At first, it was only a tiny amount, but as the months passed, his savings grew. This small, consistent act of paying himself first became the cornerstone of his wealth. The principles Arkad followed are not complex or unattainable. They are simple and straightforward, giving you the confidence that you too can apply them to your life. Arkad didn't just save, he invested. He let his money work for him, multiplying in ways that his labor alone could never achieve. His wealth was not the result of a lucky windfall, but of disciplined habits and wise decisions. And so his purse grew fat, not by magic, but by the steadfast application of a simple rule. Start thy purse to fattening. This concept is as revolutionary today as it was in ancient Babylon. The idea that wealth begins not with earning more, but keeping more of what you earn is a lesson that can transform anyone's financial future. Here is another item you might want to take action upon. Commit to saving a portion of your income. No matter how small, start today. This is the first step on your path to financial independence. Chapter 3. 7 Cures for a Lean Purse. As the crowd gathers around eager to learn more, Arkad shares the 7 cures for a lean purse. The very principles that turned his empty wallet into one overflowing with gold. The first cure, he says, is to start thy purse to fattening. Begin by saving at least 10% of your earnings. It's a habit that might seem difficult at first, but as Arkad learned, once you begin, it becomes easier over time. The more you save, the more you want to save. The second cure is to control their expenditures. Arkad explains that the road to wealth is often blocked by unnecessary spending. What each of us calls our necessary expenses will always grow to equal our incomes unless we protest to the contrary. He warns, it's a human tendency to confuse needs with wants, believing that the more we earn, the more we have to spend. But wealth grows when we learn to live below our means, prioritizing long-term goals over short-term gratification. The third cure is to make thy gold multiply. Arkad likens money to a fertile field. It must be sown to grow. Simply saving isn't enough. You must invest your savings so that they can work for you, generating more wealth. Arkad's investments, starting with lending money to a shield maker, show how wisely invested small sums can grow into a fortune. The fourth cure is to guard thy treasures from loss. Arkad shares a personal story of loss that taught him a painful but valuable lesson. Not all opportunities are as good as they seem. He trusted a brickmaker to buy jewels on his behalf, only to lose his hard-earned savings when the jewels turned out to be worthless. Better a little caution than a great regret. Arkad advises, emphasizing the importance of protecting your investments from undue risk. The fifth cure is to make the dwelling a profitable investment. Arkad encourages owning your home, explaining that this provides security and allows your wealth to grow. Paying rent enriches your landlord, but paying a mortgage builds equity in an asset that belongs to you. The sixth cure is to ensure a future income. This is about planning for the day when you can no longer work. Arkad stresses the importance of investing in assets that will provide a steady income in retirement, ensuring that you can live comfortably even when your working days are over. The seventh and final cure is to increase thy ability to earn. Arkad is a firm believer in the power of education and self-improvement. The more skills you acquire, the more opportunities you have to increase your income. In Babylon, as in the modern world, those who continually seek to improve themselves are the ones who rise to the top. These 7 cures are not just principles, but a roadmap to financial freedom. They remind us that wealth is not about how much money you make, but how much you keep, how wisely you invest, and how diligently you work to protect and grow your assets. Action item from this chapter. Pick one of the 7 cures and implement it in your life. Focus on it for a week, a month, or even a year until it becomes a habit. Then move on to the next. Chapter 4. Meet the Goddess of Good Luck. As the sun sets over the city, casting long shadows over Babylon's golden walls, Arkad speaks of the elusive goddess of luck. Many people, he says, believe that wealth is a matter of luck, that some people are simply born under a lucky star. But Arkad knows better. He has seen too many men who waited for luck only to find themselves empty-handed. Luck, he explains, is like a fickle goddess who favors those who are prepared. Opportunities are like seeds scattered by the wind. They can fall into your hands at any moment, but only those who are ready, who have prepared the soil, can plant these seeds and watch them grow. Arkad shares stories of men who missed out on fortune simply because they hesitated. They were too afraid to act or seize the opportunities before them. These stories serve as a reminder that while luck may play a role in wealth, it is action, not fate, that ultimately determines success. Arkad's words are a call to action. He urges his listeners to be bold, to seize opportunities when they arise, and to create their own luck through hard work and preparation. A key takeaway from above: identify an opportunity in your life that you've been hesitant to pursue. Take the first step today, no matter how small. The goddess of luck favors the bold. Chapter 5. The 5 Laws of Gold. The crowd leans in as Arkad begins to speak of the 5 laws of gold, principles that have guided him and countless others to wealth. These laws are not just rules. They are the bedrock upon which financial success is built. Arkad declares, the first law is that gold comes easily to those who save at least a tenth of their earnings. This law reinforces the first cure. By consistently saving, you create a foundation of wealth that can grow over time. The second law states that gold labors diligently for the wise owner who invests it wisely. Money should never sit idle. It must be put to work. Arkad's investments, which began with lending to a shield maker, grew because he understood the importance of reinvesting his earnings. The third law warns that gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner. Arkad emphasizes that wise investments offer security. He advises his listeners to seek experienced investors' counsel and avoid ventures that seem too good to be true. The fourth law cautions that gold slips away from those who invest it in businesses they do not understand. This law reminds us to invest only in what we know. Whether it's a business, a stock, or a piece of property, understanding what we're investing in is vital to protecting our wealth. The fifth law warns against the allure of get-rich-quick schemes. Gold flees from those who chase impossible returns or follow schemers' advice. Arkad's experiences have taught him that patience and diligence, not greed, are the actual paths to wealth. These 5 laws are like the codes of conduct for a prosperous life. They guide you in deciding to protect and grow your wealth, ensuring your financial future is secure. Key action items from this chapter. Reflect on these 5 laws. Are your current financial practices aligned with them? If not, make the necessary adjustments to safeguard your wealth. Chapter 6. The Gold Lender of Babylon. Arkad introduces us to Rodan, the spear maker, as the firelight flickers in the darkening room. Flush with gold from a recent sale, Rodan finds himself in an unfamiliar position. What to do with his newfound wealth? Uncertain, he seeks advice from Mathon, the gold lender known throughout Babylon for his wisdom and prudence. Mathon shares with Rodan the stories of men who borrowed gold and how they fared. Some succeeded, using the gold to build fortunes, while others failed, squandering their wealth and falling into deeper debt. The lesson Mathon imparts is clear. Lending and borrowing are serious matters. One must be as careful with gold as a squirrel is with its winter stash. Lending should only be done when you are sure of repayment, and borrowing should be done with a clear plan for repaying the debt. Mathon's wisdom resonates deeply with Rodan, reminding him that wealth is not just about accumulating gold, but managing it wisely. It's a lesson that echoes through the ages, a reminder that financial success depends not just on making money, but on making intelligent decisions with the money you have. The key takeaway is, if you are considering lending or borrowing money, do so cautiously. Ensure you fully understand the risks involved and have a plan in place for repayment or return on investment. Chapter 7. The Walls of Babylon. The story of Babylon's walls is more than just a tale of ancient engineering. It's a metaphor for financial security. The walls that protected Babylon from invaders are like the financial safeguards we must build to protect our wealth from the uncertainties of life. Arkad recounts how the citizens of Babylon slept soundly, knowing that their walls were strong and impenetrable. In the same way, we can rest easy knowing that our financial plans, our savings, investments, insurance are in place to protect us from financial ruin. But these walls weren't built in a day. They were the result of careful planning, hard work, and dedication. Just as the Babylonians trusted in their walls, we must trust in our financial strategies, whether building an emergency fund, investing in a diversified portfolio, or securing life insurance. These walls will protect us from the unexpected. The key takeaway: evaluate your current financial protections. Do you have an emergency fund? Are you adequately insured? If not, take steps to build these financial defenses today. Chapter 8. The Camel Trader of Babylon. In the final stretch of our journey, we meet Dabasir, a man who once had it all, lost everything, and then reclaimed his life through sheer will and determination. Dabasir's story is one of redemption, a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. Once a respected camel trader, Dabasir fell into debt and despair. But unlike many who might have given up, Dabasir vowed to repay every last coin he owed. With the help of his wife and a strict repayment plan, he slowly but surely dug himself out of debt. Dabasir's journey is not just about paying off debt. It's about taking control of one's financial destiny. It's about the power of discipline, the importance of honoring one's commitments, and the belief that there is always a way out, no matter how deep the hole is. His story inspires anyone who has ever faced financial difficulties. It reminds us that with determination, a clear plan, and the support of loved ones, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. The key takeaway is, if you're facing debt, don't despair. Create a repayment plan today. Start with the smallest debt or the one with the highest interest rate and commit to making regular payments until it's gone. As we wrap up our journey through The Richest Man in Babylon, we've explored timeless principles of wealth and personal finance that have guided countless individuals to financial freedom, from the importance of paying yourself first to making your money work for you. These lessons remind us that wealth isn't just about luck. It's about discipline, wisdom, and taking action. Remember, the road to financial success is paved with small, consistent steps that anyone can take. If you found value in this episode, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with friends and family who might also benefit from these powerful lessons. Your support helps us continue to bring you more insightful summaries of the world's best-selling books. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, keep striving for that prosperous life you deserve.